The present continuous. This tense describes what is happening at the time of speaking or writing. It is similar to the English ing form, the gerund. Examples in English would be I am washing up, I am watching the TV, I am listening to the radio. Today we'll look at Spanish verbs in the present continuous tense with a focus on regular verbs. What does this tense mean? Who is doing the verb? Which part of estar do I need? What do I need to do to the infinitive of the verb? What is the correct ending that needs to be added? Our aims are to learn how to recognise regular present continuous tense verbs and to learn how to form regular present continuous tense verbs. Remember this analogy, verbs are like flowers. They have a head and a stem. Hablar, comer, vivir. The head being the ar, er, ir, and the stem being the habl, com, bib. Just like flowers, when you take off the head, all you're left with a stem, and that's really important for creating verbs in Spanish. The key ingredients to create the present continuous in Spanish are as follows. Firstly, you need the auxiliary verb, estar, and then you need the present participle, which is like the ing form of the verb in English. Hablando, comiendo, viviendo. Speaking, eating, living. Step 1. Choose the appropriate form of the verb estar. This is one of the verbs to be. There are two verbs meaning to be in Spanish, estar and ser. Today we will use estar. If you want to know the difference between the two, there is a special lesson on the differences between ser and estar. For example, I am, estoy, you are, estás, he or she is, or you formal are, está, we are, estamos, you are, plural, estáis, they are, or you formal are, están. Estoy, estás, está, estamos, estáis, están. Step 2. Create the present participle, the ing form of the verb in English, by adding the appropriate ending to the stem. And remember, to create the stem you need to chop off the ar, er or ir from the infinitive of the verb. And then you add on ando for ar verbs and yendo for er and ir verbs. The great thing is that to talk about other people, it is only the form of estar that changes. Here we can see that er and ir verbs are exactly the same in their endings. For example, estoy escuchando música. I am listening to music. Estamos tocando la guitarra. We are playing the guitar. Están jugando al fútbol. They are playing football. Está comiendo en un restaurante. He or she is eating in a restaurant, or you formal are eating in a restaurant. Here's a reminder of how the Spanish continuous tense works. We have estar down the left hand side. Estoy, estás, está. Estamos, estáis, están. Then we have the stem of the verb plus the ending, which is ando for ar verbs and yendo for er and ir verbs. For example, estoy cantando, I am singing. Estamos comiendo, we are eating. Están escribiendo, they are writing. Copy it down so you can use it later on when you're doing some of the activities. Now look at the following examples and conjugate verbs by following the patterns. Pause the video to complete each task before you carry on. Remember, practice makes perfect. Here we see ar verb, hablar, to speak. Estoy hablando, I am speaking. Estás hablando, you are speaking. Está hablando, he or she is speaking, you formal are speaking. Estamos hablando, we are speaking. Estáis hablando, you plural are speaking. Están hablando, they are speaking, or you formal in a plural context are speaking. Copy this verb down and then copy down two of these other verbs which follow the same pattern. Pause the recording and do that now. Now let's look at an er verb, comer, to eat. Estoy comiendo, estás comiendo, está comiendo, estamos comiendo, estáis comiendo, están comiendo. Notice how we've now got eating each time. I am eating, you are eating, etc. Copy this verb down and then conjugate two of these other verbs which follow the same pattern. Finally, an ir verb, vivir, to live. Estoy viviendo, estás viviendo, está viviendo, estamos viviendo, estáis viviendo, están viviendo. Again, the ER and IR endings are exactly the same, yendo. Copy this verb down and then conjugate two of these other verbs which follow the same pattern as vivir. Pause the recording now before you carry on. Now look at the subjects of the following verbs in brackets and decide on the correct form of estar. Use the verbs you've just copied down to help you, but only if you need to. Pause the video and complete the activity and then self-mark. And remember, if you get it wrong, correct your answer so you learn from your mistake. Número 1. Estoy copiando. I am copying. Número 2. Están escribiendo. They are writing. Número 3. Estáis jugando. You are playing. Número 4. Estamos teniendo. We are having. Número 5. Está resistiendo. She is resisting. Número 6. Estás considerando. You are considering. How did you get on? Remember to self-mark your work and correct any mistakes you made so you can learn from them. Now look up the following verbs in a dictionary. You'll need to find the words ending in AR, ER or IR, the infinitive of the verb, and that will tell you which of the two endings to add. Use the verbs you've already conjugated to help you, if you need to. Pause the video and then complete the activity and then self-mark your work. And remember, if you get it wrong, correct your answer so you can learn from your mistake. Número 1. Estás contestando. You are answering. Número 2. Están subiendo. They are going up. Número 3. Está dibujando. He or she is drawing, or you formal are drawing. Estamos escuchando. We are listening. Número 5. Estoy prometiendo. I am promising. Número 6. Estáis bebiendo. You, plural, are drinking. Finally, translate the following verbs. Remember to choose the correct form of estar and then conjugate the verbs in the steps you have already used. Pause the video, complete the activity and then self-mark your work. And remember, if you get it wrong, correct your answer so you learn from your mistake. Número 1. You, singular, are cutting. Estás cortando. Número 2. We are painting. Estamos pintando. Número 3. You, plural, are studying. Estáis estudiando. Número 4. She is traveling. Está viajando. Número 5. They are washing. Están lavando. Número 6. I am downloading. Estoy descargando. How did you get on? Remember to correct your mistakes if you made any, so you can learn from them. Today we've looked at Spanish verbs in the present continuous tense, with a focus on regular verbs. We've looked at what the tense means, who is doing the verb, which part of estar we need, and what we need to do to the infinitive of the verb, and what the correct ending is that needs to be added. Our aims have been to learn how to recognise regular present continuous tense verbs, and to learn how to form regular present continuous tense verbs. Muy bien. Adiós.